My proudest and my least proudest moments as a nurse. Here we go. Okay, my least proudest moment was okay. I was at Walmart, and if I remember correctly, I know I was a brand new nurse, but if I remember correctly, I was still in orientation. Um, and it was like, man, it had to be like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was walking down the aisles, just moseying, and then over the intercom, it says, "If there is a nurse or a doctor, please report to the customer service. If there is a doctor or a nurse, please report to the customer service. There is a medical emergency." And I'm like, nope, there's no way I was going up there. I was terrified. I couldn't even imagine. I mean, I was a brand new nurse. I seriously, I didn't even have my diploma in the mail yet. I still had just the paper thing when you go across the stage. Anyway, I mean, I'm like, no way. Terrified. For some reason, I don't know why this scared me so bad. I was like, I don't even have my little pouch with that mask in it to do CPR on somebody, so I couldn't do anything anyway. In my defense, actually, this was a super Walmart, not a neighborhood market. So statistically, there were probably at least two doctors and like four nurses in there anyway. Statistically, I'm like, there's got to be somebody else that's gonna go up there, and I didn't go up there, and I'm like there's got to be a nurse, doctor, somewhere in here that's going to go up there. Before I can even get that thought out of my head, they come back over the intercom and they're like, "Repeat, if there is a doctor or a nurse, please report to the customer service. There is a medical emergency." And I'm like, oh my goodness. And I think about it, and I slowly start walking up there, giving somebody else plenty of time to get there. I'd never been in an emergency at this point. I had no idea what I was doing. Um, Anyway, once I get up towards the customer service, the firemen are already there. So I took my time, I guess, or those guys are super quick. Anyway, not too proud of that one. Let's see. What else can I put under least proudest? I've made a joke about this before in my other videos, but um, I was up at the nurse's station doing something, and I overheard a doctor talking to some other nurses, and um, he had said something about a medication error or something like that. And when if like it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're just kind of out of it, and you just say stuff. And so I was in that mood, and I just like, without even knowing this doctor or anything, I was just like, "But did he die though?" I said that. I don't know why I said that. And then the doctor and everybody else looks at me, and then the doctor goes, "Yeah, he did." Anyway, that was brutal. You do a lot of things that you're not proud of as a nurse. Uh, maybe an incontinent patient, uh, bowel movement in the bed. You clean it all up, everything. You and another nurse or aide or whatever. It takes a while. You get it done, and then boom, it happens again. You got to do it all over again. You got to clean it up. Got to change the whole bed, the linens, the sheets, the bed pads, the patient. Clean everything up. Maybe it happens a little bit again. Well, eventually, you're just gonna start folding pads. You're just gonna start tucking tucking sheets,
Tucking sheets.
and you're getting out of there. You're not proud of that, but you got stuff to do. All right. Yeah, proudest moments as a nurse, I really can't think of anything. I've been a nurse for 10 years, and I've been a human for 40. So let's just do proudest moments. Um, I even paused the video. I can't think of anything. So, proudest moments, probably graduating from nursing school, marrying my wife. She's amazing. Having two awesome kids, buying a house, the first person in my family to ever buy a house. But I got a good story of a proud moment. Okay, I'm driving me and my family to the store. I've got my wife in the passenger seat, and I've got both boys back in the back seat in car seats. They're still babies, they're still facing backwards. And we are going down a two lane street. And I'm not paying attention, but my wife is like, "What is this guy doing behind us?" And As a matter of fact, I remember this guy was so close behind us, I couldn't see him on either side mirror. I could see him in the rearview mirror. My wife is like, "What is this guy doing?" And I look in the mirror and I can see him like face to face almost in the rear view. And I'm like, "Dude, like, what are you doing?" And he stays like that and he won't stop. And we're like going 5, 10 over the speed limit already. This dude's crazy. And I remember he's got these glasses and this little mustache. He's just a hipster. So we get to where this street turns from one lane and it splits off into two lanes. And so as soon as that happens, I'm like, and he gets over in the other lane. I'm like, all right, dude, just get over, go on, go on. And he goes into the other lane, and then when he passes us, boom, he goes right in front of us, like cuts us off, like the definition of cutting somebody off. There was absolutely no reason to do it. There was no other cars around. I'm like the least, aggressive, like conflicty person you've ever met in your life. I promise. I go out of my way to not argue or do anything like that in any situation. So this dude like major cuts us off. And we are still behind him. He doesn't make it far. And we see him turn into the parking lot of the store that we are going to. So he pulls in and we pull in right behind him. And then I see him park. And then we park like 4 cars down. There's no cars in between us. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go tell this dude what an idiot he is. My wife is like, no, 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 don't do anything. This guy's crazy. And I'm like, I'm just going to say, hey, man, we got kids in the car, babies in the car. You know, you need to relax. You're going to hurt somebody. Chill out. You're being wild and crazy. Like, chill out. And this was 5 years ago. Yeah, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Anyway, my point of that is I was in a lot better shape. Here's a picture of me. And for some reason, that's a picture of a reflection of me in a microwave. But still, what's up? Anyway, so I get out of the car, even though my wife's telling me not to do anything. I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to tell him he's an idiot. And I open the door and I look out and I see him and he opens his car door. He stands up and I recognize him. He's got the glasses and the little bitty mustache. He's wearing all tan. He's like a hipster doofus, real hipster doofus. And he gets out of his car and he looks at me and he gets back in his car and he drives away. I mean, that's one of my proudest moments. I taught that guy a lesson. I inconvenienced him. He either went home without his stuff he needed, inconvenienced him, laundry detergent or pizza, like whatever he needed in there. He could have needed contact lens solution, man. Anyway, that's it. All right, cool. Thank you. You guys, if you have any questions for me, comments, whatever, please give me down there in the comment section. I would be happy to answer any questions. I'd like to start doing this more often. Please like, subscribe, whatever else you're supposed to do. Thank you. Love you guys. Have a great night. Thank you.